Hi everyone. Relate, resonate, and leave the rest. Aries, I feel from your energy that you're curious about a certain person and or situation. I feel like, yes, that person may have given you the wrong impression from the beginning. Maybe, showed off a little bit of immaturity or a little bit of irresponsible in his or her words. But I feel like the energy of Aries is still backtracking to that person and her situation. Probably researching this person, probably watching this person online and social media and different platforms. I feel like the energy of an Aries, um, is always going to have a curiosity about that person and or situation and why it crossed his or her path. I feel like the energy of an Aries has a lot of big things coming in their direction. Again, this might relate for some, not all, but I do feel like the energy of an Aries is going to get some big breaking news in 2020 that's really going to shock their socks off. I feel like that the energy of an Aries is going to continue to move on and do what they need to do. They're not going to let any person, place, or thing stop them from moving forward and succeeding in their goals. I feel like that the Aries during the month of February is going to really contemplate on, what it is that they want moving forward. Because I truly feel like that the energy of an Aries is looking within, really, looking within and really figuring out what they want moving forward, where they're going to be in 5 years, where they're going to be, in a year. The energy of an Aries is very headstrong. Sometimes they can be impulsive. Of course, they, sit in house one, and house one has to do with self-image, self-expression. And I just truly feel like that in the year 2020, Aries, the energy of an Aries is going to make quite the impression. Taurus, I feel from your energy, Taurus, that um, as 2020, went by and ended, I really feel like that the Taurus is really looking within and, wondering, where and what they want in regards to love. I feel like that the energy of a Taurus is very closed off, is very guarded. I don't know if it's something from their past or something from their childhood that causes them to behave in ways where, you know, they are. I just feel like, the Taurus in the present time are a little bit unemotional and detached. They're kind of in their head, they're kind of overthinking. Taurus has the traits of being stable and grounded. But I feel like the energy of Taurus going through the month of February into March, I really feel like that they really need to get out of their head and into their heart. Because I feel like that the energy of a Taurus is holding themselves back from certain opportunities in their life, holding themselves back in regards to opening up their heart, mind, and soul and intertwining them and really being grateful and accepting the people and things that they have in their life. Um, I just feel a little bit heavy from the energy of a Taurus. I just really feel like that their heart is heavy in this present time. So again, guys, this might relate to some, not all. Gemini. I really feel like that the Gemini, as you know, a Gemini has a dual personality. They're hot or cold, but they're, intelligent. They're great in communication. They're great in social settings. They're great on, grabbing people's attention. But I really feel like in the energy of a Gemini, it's time to pay attention to yourself and in the actions and behaviors that you want moving forward. Because I just feel like from the energy of a Gemini, you're a little bit scattered. You're a little bit unsure about, certain people and or situations in your life. And I don't know, I just really feel like from the energy of a Gemini that they need to, all that energy that they put out, that they need to take it back and, kind of, release the energy that's not theirs and bring back their energy and really, organize to prioritize, because I really feel like that the energy of a Gemini has been a little bit scattered and kind of stuck in a rut for the longest time. And I just really feel like that 2020 for the Gemini can really be, a big breakthrough if they would just, get their head out of their ass. Sorry, that's what I just feel from a Gemini. I'm just saying. But yeah, Gemini, I just feel like, you need to get out of your way, get out of your own way, and, really look at things for what they are and not what you think it is. And like I said, 2020 could be your year if you would just get your head out of your ass. I'm just saying. Um, Cancer, Cancer. I feel like the energy of Cancer, they went through, some heartbreak. They went through some, news that kind of brought their spirit down. But I feel like the energy of a Cancer is going to pick themselves back up and lift themselves back up. I feel like the energy of a Cancer in February, there's going to be some kind of truth or some kind of news that's going to come in your direction that is going to help you see the reality of things, because I feel like that you're still holding on to certain things in the past that no longer serve your purpose. I feel like that you're on a new path and you're on a new beginning in life, but I just feel like you're still holding on to something from the past. So regroup, meditate, really, look within on what it is that you want moving forward, and don't stay stuck in, person and or situations that will turn you cold and rigid, if that makes sense. Um, I feel like we can't, I don't know, I just feel like we can't, you're not overthinking, but I just feel like you have a lot of things going on in your mind. There's so many things or so many projects that you want to do, but you're feeling a little bit frustrated and a little bit overworked. But you remember, pace yourself, give yourself the time and the thinking and, pushing through the idea of doing it right and not rushing it where it comes out wrong, if that makes sense, Cancer. But I do feel like in the energy of a Cancer, they're really going to contemplate on what they want and need moving forward in February, and what they want long term. And I do feel like that in the energy of a Cancer that, I don't know, I don't know, the fall came up. The fall, something in the fall. So, I don't know. This is being recorded, backtrack it. If you relate and resonate, great. Um, but yeah, Leo. Leo, I really feel like that you're finding your way out of a rut. I really feel like that you're really, looking within and trying to figure things out and trying to, feel and realize what it is that you want moving forward. I really feel like that what you were going against before, I really feel like that, you're finding some common ground and finding some compromise, so that way it opens up your path to, go in a better direction, if that makes sense. I feel like the energy of a Leo is coming to terms about a certain person and or situation in their life. I feel like that if they feel that they can't hold on to this person and or situation, that, they're starting to realize that they can move on and go in their own direction. I feel like the energy of a Leo did a lot of, introspection and, picking themselves up and seeing forward and moving forward. But I still feel like that they're still stuck on a person and or situation that could possibly be toxic. But there's a lot of love in this person and or situation. But I feel like that the Leo during the month of February is going to have a better understanding and a better outcome in their head of what it is that they want from this person and or situation moving forward. If that makes sense. Virgo, I really feel like that you're really trying your best to get out of your head and into your heart. I really feel like that you're trying your best to not let your ego override, your logic. I really feel like that the energy of a Virgo is bringing some direction in their life. They're making some decisions. They're making some choices. I really feel like the energy of a Virgo throughout the year 2020 is going to have more confidence in what they want and what they're doing moving forward. I feel like the energy of a Virgo is really, learning for themselves to release and let go a person and or situation that either is outgrown or no longer serves purpose in the present. I feel like the energy of a Virgo is moving forward, is not letting, anything get them down or bring their spirit down. I really feel like that there's positive things that could come in the direction of a Virgo as long as the Virgo continues to get out of their own way. Sorry. Libra, I feel like from your energy, you're stagnant, you're scattered, you're not sure what it is that you want and need. Really feel like that, you're overthinking things and overanalyzing things. I really feel like that you're making some of the energies around you uncomfortable because you're taking advantage of what is being given to you. I feel like that for the energy of some Libras, there's not an even exchange of emotion, understanding, love, communication, and respect. I feel like from the energy of a Libra, and Libras are about that balance and fairness, and they sit in house 7 and they're about relationships. But I really feel like that the energy of a Libra for some, if you're in union with your significant other, I really feel like that you're not seeing your flaws and your faults and where you're going wrong, or why our relationship is going wrong, because it takes two to tango. It takes two to, wrap up a relationship. And I feel like the energy of some Libras are not putting in their part. They're not showing their part. They're not speaking the truth on their part. And I just really feel like that, moving forward in February and throughout 2020 Libra, that really have a reality check and really see reality for what it is and not what you think it is, because I really feel like the energy of a Libra is sitting there wondering why they feel lost and confused. But the reason why you're feeling lost and confused or feeling like you're trapped is because, to be honest, you put yourself there. So in order to get out, you need to get yourself out of it, because I do feel like the energy of a Libra is going to struggle within and is going to struggle moving forward if they don't give themselves the self-love and self-care, and the respect that they need moving forward. That's what I'm just feeling. Sorry, Libra, if that seemed harsh. Um, but that's what was coming through. So, so Libra, get out of your own way. It's time to find the best version of yourself. It's time to forgive yourself, and it's time to forgive others. It's time to get out of the rut that you put yourself in, because no one can save you but you. No one can, do for you but you. No one can take care of you but you. So don't be relying of others. Be, an even give and take of others. Okay, Libra? Scorpio. I really feel like that there's going to be a lot of good outcomes coming in the direction of Scorpio. I don't know, I just feel something in February and in June for Scorpio. That's what came up. I feel like that Scorpio has done a done a lot of self-healing, done a lot of change of perception. I really feel like that during the month of February, Scorpio, that you're really going to sit down and, write down your goals and write down your aspirations of what it is that you expect, and what it is that you deserve and need, and what it is that you can give and contribute to that in regards to your career, love, your health, where you live, how you present yourself, because I really feel like that the energy of Scorpio is going to fully come out of their shell and fully succeed and find what it is that they were looking for, and they're going to, put hard work and effort towards it to see if they can try to catch it. But I feel like that the energy of Scorpio, has a strength that if it doesn't work out, they know enough to walk away. And although that the energy of a Scorpio is going to feel heartbroken, I do feel like the energy of a Scorpio is not going to let that person and or situation bring them down onto their knees for too long, because I do feel like that there's an energy in your energy, Scorpio, that wants to get to know you, that wants to have heart-to-heart conversations, that wants to, see eye to eye and compromise. So make sure that you're opening up your heart and mind and, feeling and, not balancing your logical and your emotional, and and move forward in life, because I do feel like the energy of Scorpio, for some, not for all, or it may not be for all, because again, it depends on what you do, what hard work and effort you put in your spiritual path, in your journey in this life moving forward. So relate and resonate and leave the rest. If it's not your story, don't push it to fit. Okay. So don't take offense to if I get a little harsh. It's just that if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing on your path, you will be held back, or you will be pushed back until you get the lesson, until you grasp the concept, until you can forgive and learn, until you can move forward and love yourself. Just saying. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I really feel that your energy is strong. Um, Even throughout the year 2020, I feel it as strong as up to 2024. I just feel like that the energy for some Sagittariuses have done a lot of healing, have done a lot of looking within, have done a lot of, coping and maintaining, their anxieties and not letting things get to them, and, seeing things for what they are. And, even though the energy of a Sagittarius may, get upset or, snap or whatever in a manner where, it shows anger, but I feel like the energy of a Sagittarius is very forgiving, of themselves and others. And, I do feel that the energy of Sagittarius during the month of February really needs to look within and be honest with themselves and see a situation for what it is, and see that, the person and or situation that you're thinking of, or that, you want to move forward with, that it could be too good to be true. There's a little bit of unemotional, detached coldness, and, you know, back turning, in regards to, wanting a person and or situation in your life. So I feel like the energy of a Sagittarius is really, trying to see the situation for what it is, and is trying their best to move forward. But I feel like the energy of a Sagittarius on a daily basis is backtracking and thinking of that person and or situation, and wondering why and how it all came about. I feel like that the energy of a Sagittarius is, trying their best to move on, but, it's just that there's just something that they can't put their finger on. But I do feel like that there's some news and or direction coming in the energy of a Sagittarius. I feel like that the energy of a Sagittarius is lining themselves with the right people, is, working through certain projects that they got going on behind the scenes, is, overcoming having, low confidence and low self-esteem. I feel like that the energy of a Sagittarius, again, this could relate for some and not all, but I just feel like there's a love in your energy, Sagittarius, for those that are single. This is for those that are single and not with anybody, but I don't know, it just came rushing over me. Like, I feel like there's love in your energy. But you're both guarded, you both are not sure, you both don't trust the situation, you both have different impressions of each other. But I just feel like that there's somebody that's gonna cross your path, Sagittarius. So, anyways, that's what I got. Capricorn. I really feel like that you're really opening up to the idea of balancing career, love, being in a place called home. I really feel like that the energy of a Capricorn has done a lot of looking within, a lot of healing, and a lot of understanding of themselves and what it is that they need to let their guard down on, and be okay to move forward, and to know that they're not gonna they're not going to fall on their knees again. I do feel like that the energy of, some Capricorns are really, grounded, are really, staying on top of their own 2 feet, keeping their head on their shoulders, keeping their crown straight, and having a better understanding of what they want and need moving forward, or finally speaking their truth and moving forward. I feel like in the energy of I feel like in February for the Capricorn, I honestly feel like something's going to come over in the energy of a Capricorn. I don't know if it's around Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's because of Valentine's Day. But I just feel like some kind of new emotion, or how would they say in simple terms, reality check is gonna oh, overwhelm in a good way in the energy of a Capricorn. I really feel like that the Capricorn is on their way for some of making bigger career moves, bigger abundance moves. I feel like the energy of some Capricorns are going to possibly be moving house soon, or moving. I don't know. They just give me a picture of a building or house moving. So I don't know if it's your job or your home, but you're moving. Um, I don't know. That's what I got, Capricorn. Sorry. I don't know. I just feel like that there's gonna be a big news coming in the direction of a Capricorn. I don't know. Just go with it. Um, Aquarius. I really feel like that you're holding yourself back for some of you. I really feel like that you're not being honest with yourself. I really feel like that in the energy of an Aquarius, that they're not being open and honest with themselves. They're not. Some of you are not being open and honest and out with. And how you do things in your life. I feel like it's time to open up. I feel like it's time to be honest. I feel like it's time to show a little bit of emotion. Showing emotion doesn't make you weak. I feel like in the energy of an Aquarius that it's time to, put aside a person and or situation that's not bringing you the even give and take of emotion and understanding, and put your emotion and understanding in other things that make you happy, that bring and balance your emotion out, so that way you don't turn into cold and rigid and only holding out for one, when there's a whole other adventure out there for you, Aquarius. So don't stay stuck on a person and a situation if it's not making you happy, and if it's turning you even more unemotional and detached. But I feel like that the energy of an Aquarius, for some, has something to say towards a person and or situation that hasn't been given the even give and take of an emotion. Yeah, there are energy of Aquariuses that are going through something where they have put emotion into something, and they're not getting the respect, communication, and love back. And I just feel like for those Aquariuses that have put their emotion on the line, that have, reach their heart out and put their heart out on the line, that it's time to pull it back. Because if that person is not reciprocating in a respectful manner, if that person puts you in a state of mind where you're crying for days, it causing your mind to race with thoughts where it's deterring you and distracting you from your path, yeah, you might want to take a break and put it aside, and put the focus back on you, because I do feel like that there could be opportunities coming in the direction of an Aquarius, but they need to not, hold themselves back from, keeping their emotions and their logic in check and balance, where they don't come off, unemotional, detached, or, cold and rigid. So I feel like in this Aquarius reading that it's talking about two different Aquariuses, the one that's unemotional and detached, and the one that has put a lot of emotion in a person and a situation. So hopefully you'll be able to pick apart that message. It's just when you channel, it just keeps on going and going and going and going and going, and you just gotta keep up with it. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. And the reason why I'm doing this out the window and not live is because I'm sick and I overworked myself between double shipping it at work and moving. So excuse my, voice or my, I'm just saying, just go with it. I love you guys, and I will be back soon to be back on track with my series and all that. But yeah, I'm just taking a break for a second. Sorry, I know I have Pisces to do. Just taking a drink of water, so this is why I didn't want to do live, because I probably sound like a horse breathing through this video, but whatever, just go with it. Yes, I drink water by the gallon. Just saying. So Pisces. Pisces, I feel in your energy that you've overcome a lot. I really feel like in the energy of a Pisces, they put a lot of motion and work and effort into, putting themselves first, getting their shit together, getting their goals, accomplishing their goals. But I feel like in the energy of a Pisces, they let a person and or situation deter them, distract them, pull the Pisces off their path. I don't feel like in the energy of a Pisces that they put the blame on that person or in their situation, because I feel in the energy of the Pisces that I'm picking up is they take responsibility for the actions and behaviors and their part in the situation. But I feel like that in regards to where the energy of Pisces coming from is that they shelled out their love, they shelled out their support, they shelled out their unconditional kindness and love to a person and or situation, and that person and or situation did not give an even exchange back of respect and love. So causing the Pisces to feel a little bit rejected, but also at the same time, Pisces understands that certain behavior or actions might, put certain impressions on that person and or situation to cause that person and or situation to respond or possibly, go cold and leave you out in the cold because of your actions and behaviors, Pisces, if that makes sense. But I feel like in the energy of a Pisces, I still feel like that they're still curious about this person. I feel like that they have a lot of love for this person. I really feel like that they wonder, if they could, be friends and move forward and, continue to work together with this person. Because again, this message is for very few Pisces, but I just feel like you've overcome a lot, that that you set goals and aspirations and you've accomplished and you moved yourself ahead a lot. But I just still feel like that there's something from your past that's holding you back. There's something from your past that you're staying stuck on, certain person and or situation that is kind of preventing you moving forward. But I feel from your energy that you are going to move forward, regardless of what this person or situation is about. That you learn from that person and or situation, to move forward, to move on, to don't stay stuck on people or places that don't give you that even exchange of understanding, communication, and respect. But I just feel like in the energy of a Pisces, they still backtrack to this person. There's still a lot of love there. And they, I don't know, I just feel like from the energy of Pisces, they're looking for, I don't know, closure of some sort. but has no expectations. Wow, Pisces, I feel like you're all over the place. I feel like you're going to be all over the place in February, because I feel like you have your heart set on a certain Valentine, and you feel like that it may be too good to be true, that it will work out. Um, but you never know. Free will is always at play, Pisces. But wow, make sure that you're giving yourself rest, because I really feel tired in your energy, Pisces. You've done the work, okay? You know, give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a break. You're not perfect. You take responsibility for your faults. You're not playing the blame game. You really did a lot of looking within and really, trying your best to change things within you that no longer serve purpose in the present. I'm just saying. So that's what I get, guys. I'm tired. I'm drained while doing this. Sorry if it don't make sense. Sometimes channeling doesn't make sense and the messages come out. I'll see you soon with the cards. Lots of love and big hugs. Thank you for coming by to see Divine Oracle Tarot. Real Talk D. Check it out. Check it out. Like, share, and subscribe. And again, I'll be back soon, guys. Making changes, making big changes, new beginnings. As of today, February 1st, I start a new chapter in a new home with new opportunities. I'm just missing that one love. Just saying. But it is what it is.